good morning. Welcome. Welcome to Sukhumvit Road. Today we're at Tom and Tom's, which is an old standby for Sukhumvit. Greetings, Tom. Long time no see. Hello, Andy. How y'all doing? There's a lot of cars parked. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they just park on the side of the road in a lane. These people. Let me show you here. They just park right here. And if you go further down the road, there's just long rows of cars. I don't know why. I suspect for customers. But that's how it is. So, good morning, everybody. Like I said, we're at Tom and Tom's, at least for right now. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, I think I'm going to stay here, but I don't know. Anyway, right now, Thai bot. Hey, Jim. How you doing? Alpharetta. 35.12 to the dollar. The air quality is 40, at least in Bangkok it is. And right now the current temperature is 82, high of 92, low of 80. And the feel-like temperature is 92. 79% humidity, and 1849, 6:49 is when the sun will go down today. So there you go. And I love just sitting here watching people go by, watching the trucks go by, watching the vans go by, watching the buses go by. Very nice. Anyway, today, what are we going to talk about? Beware of snatch thief. Today we're going to talk about the snatch thief. Who knows what that is? Snatch thief? Beware of the snatch thief. If you look at that sign over there, it says, beware of snatch thief. Which I find hilarious. A snatch thief. Be careful, the snatch thief might get you. Anyway. All right. Today we're going to talk about questions that expats are asked of expats, or that might be asked of expats, or that people might want to know, whatever. So I got a long list of questions. I got a long list of questions that are asked of expats, not just here in Thailand, but anywhere in the world, everywhere in the world. So that's the way it goes. That's what we're doing today. This guy irritates me. He irritates me. He's already bumped into me twice. Anyway. All right. We're not going to talk about the snatch thief. We're going to talk about expats and questions of expats. you know, every time I come down to Sukhumvit, I just go, how did I used to like this place so much? I used to love it down here. I used to think it was a vibrant, alive area. Now I think it's a shithole. Seriously, I think it's a shithole. And every once in a while you find a couple of shops that are nice, but for the most part they're shitholes. You know. I mean, you got the SkyTrain. There's all kinds of hotels around here, but I mean, I look at the hotels, and I look around here, and most of them, they're crappy old buildings. That's my opinion. Anyway, so today I'm gonna meet somebody down here. I got a little meeting of the minds. I've got my espresso here. I've got my long list of questions. And that's where we're going to take off. We are on soy 15, between 15 and 17. And this shithole's been here for a long time. And we're across from shitholes. Look across here. Look what you see. I mean, you see the SkyTrain, okay. They tried to beautify it with a little center divider, but look at the building across the street. And the buildings behind it. And to the left of it. They're all shitholes. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that I'm wrong. I mean, it doesn't have to be absolutely spotless, but throw a coat of paint on the buildings or something. You know, it's not open, Gennaro. Wake up. Therme's not open, my friend. Here comes another tour bus. And another local bus. So beautiful here. I'm being facetious, but you know, like really, I don't know how, when you come to Bangkok, I guess you don't come for the beauty. You don't come to go, oh, it's the most beautiful city. No, it's an eclectic mix of modern and traditional and, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess buildings are, I mean, I'm looking across the way there, and there's a nice building there. I know it rents out for quite a bit. And, you know, it's a shithole. As you know, I think Tonglor is heaven. No shit there. Now, Tonglor is a better area, yes. And they make you pay for being there. You want to be on Tonglor, you got to pay the money. I'm down here today because I'll be down around Soy 11 and where Mr. Dan is, and you know, that's it. You know, I come here and I expect to just, you know, chill out, but I'm like looking everywhere and I'm going, you know, I'm just looking everywhere. I'm eyeballing everything. Anyway, we're going to talk about expat issues, expat questions. Chick's already walking back by. She walked up the street and she walked back. goes the SkyTrain. I mean, really, I guess if I look over here, that building that says barbecue, it's a pretty nice building. But if you look next to it, where it's over there, Moss, and down the way, those are all dilapidated. So maybe it'll take them a few years to get all the buildings looking good, but I don't think so. I think it's gonna, I think this is Thailand. This is Bangkok. You see all the building. You see all the buildings, and you know, they look like shit. This guy's so happy to be sitting with this chick. Anyway, all right, I'm in a fine mood today. Beautiful, beautiful. Why are you retracting your message? Gotta hate that when you do that. It's like, oh, I'm gonna write this, and oh, I better not say it. If you're gonna say it, say it. Have the balls to keep it up there. Anyway, here we are, and I've got my. You're getting old and dilapidated. Have more compassion for old buildings. It doesn't matter, Gennaro. It's the fact that you do it, and it's like, why do you do it? Why put it up if you can't leave it up? To me, it's like a bitch move. I'll put the comment up and then I'll take it away. Why would you do that? I don't know. You tell me. Whatever. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of people watching, watching. I'm looking around, you know. It's kind of cool. This guy's over here with his little tour van. This little blue van. And this guy's been here for years. This guy has been sitting here, but I guess he's got a newly painted van. And he's got all his little tours that he takes people on. Good for him, I guess. Anyway, all right. So God, you're living for a few words with Dwayne. They make no sense to me, Gennaro. Absolutely no sense. All right, let's get to it. Good. Well, that may be so. There's a lot of closed coffee shops, and there's a lot of open coffee shops that look like shit, and there's a few that actually are really cool, which is what I like, the cool ones. This one is, you know, so-so. I mean, it's a good place to people watch. It is very good for that. It's very good to watch people go by. All right, anyway, now, where is my first question that I wanted to ask, which is, let's see here, best country, no, most welcoming, safest, okay, here we go right here. So, first on this list, we need to explain again what is considered an expat, because we just want to be clear about it. An expat, which is short for expatriate, refers to an individual who resides outside their home country temporarily or permanently, typically for work or personal reasons. The term is often used to describe individuals who choose to live in a different country than their country of origin or nationality. Expats are distinct from immigrants in that they often maintain strong ties to their home country. Well, then I guess maybe I'm an immigrant. Intend to return eventually. Probably not, maybe, I don't know. Or consider their stay abroad as temporary. Okay. They may be employed by multinational companies. No. Work on international assignments. No. Before I did. Pursue educational opportunities or retire in a different country. Expats may also include accompanying family members who relocate with them. Expats often navigate unique challenges, including adapting to a different culture, learning new languages, adjusting to new work environments, and dealing with legal and administrative aspects of living abroad. The expat experience can be both rewarding and challenging, offering opportunities for personal growth, cultural exchange, and the exploration of new horizons. All right, so that's good. We have that. That's what an expat, being an expat, is all about. Let's see, what are these questions here? Did you take the MRT? No. BTS or boat? No. I took a taxi. Because I didn't feel like sitting on the boat. And if I took a boat, I would have to take a motorcycle to the boat, then I would have taken the boat, then I would have taken a motorcycle to this place. And the same thing goes if I had taken the SkyTrain. I would have had to take a SkyTrain, I had a motorcycle to the SkyTrain, then I would have had to go from the SkyTrain to the MRT, and then I would have had to take the MRT to the SkyTrain, and then I would have walked over here. And I would have walked from either down there. This shirt is actually tan, but it's washed out because you can't see it. Let's see here. Must be new. All right, I guess my shirt is new. It's not. This shirt is not new. It's rather old, but I don't wear it all that often. Every once in a while I wear it. All right, let's get to some more questions. All right, this is how we do it here. We got to get to some of the questions. All righty. What is the hardest part of being an expat? And really it boils down to one thing. Well, two things. FOMO, which is fear of missing out. You fear you're going to miss out back home, which I don't have that anymore at all. And also you missed your loved ones. You miss your loved ones. I do miss my loved ones, but I live here. Maybe I'll go back eventually for a while. I don't know. I'm not sure yet what's going to happen. But I would say that's probably accurate. You know, you're going to miss out on the people that you really care about. You're away from them, but you know, you don't have to be away that much. I mean, like, listen, I call my mother and father up. I call them up at least once a week, maybe twice a week. So I talk to them, you know, once or twice a week, and it's not quite the same. And I don't have video chats with them because they don't want to use the video chat. I don't know why. I guess it's, you know, they're from a different era or something like that. But, you know, it works for us. Okay, so now here's another question, and I thought this was a pretty good question. What percentage of expats actually return home? They end up going back home. And I think that's a pretty good question. And it's a little bit hard to answer, but it boils down to there are always going to be people that go back home. But it's 35 to 40%, which is about 1 in 3, a little bit more than 1 in 3 people go back home after they've been abroad. So you might move abroad and you think, oh, it's going to be great. You go to wherever you're going, and then that's it. You know. Because they want to, or because they have to. Some people go home because they have to, and some people go home because they want to. I think it's split right down the middle, honestly. There's a lot of people that go back home and they don't have a choice. And people, when it comes to Thailand, I'm going to say that the people, they fight it tooth and nail. They fight hard to stay here. They don't want to go home. They got no money, they got no ticket home, and they're like, I want to stay here. And it's like, wait a minute, you need to just get home and earn some money. And then maybe one day you can come back. And I did that once, a long time ago. It's been a long time now since I did that. Actually, I did it twice. I did it when I was over here, and I knew I was running out of money, and then I went and worked for about 4 months on the boat. And then Gennaro, why are you interrupting? Please. You distract me. And you're my moderator. You're not supposed to detract. You're supposed to moderate. Jesus Christ. Hotties, maybe okay, I could understand. But some guy sitting behind me, what does he matter? He doesn't matter. He might matter to you, doesn't matter to me. So 35 to 40% of people go back home. All right. Which 3 countries have the most American expats? Tell me that. Do you know? Can you give me your insight? All of you out there watching, give me your insight to who is it that will welcome American expats with open arms, and Americans can go there and have a great time. What countries? Three countries. Mexico, Canada, Costa Rica. Close. Mexico, Canada, UK, and the 4th one is Costa Rica. If there is a 4th one, it's Costa Rica. But those are on the list. What country has the most Americans? Mexico, Canada, and the UK. Now, where is the happiest place for expats? And this is subjective, but, well, let's get into it. Where's the happiest place for expats? Very easy. And actually, one of them, I'm a little surprised by it, but not really. Thank you, Richard. I know. I don't know what to say, Richard. Absolutely ridiculous. Mexico. Okay, that's on the list. Taiwan is on the list, which I don't believe that, because all it takes is China to go there, and Taiwan is it's a completely different place. So we got Mexico, Taiwan, Portugal, which I guess I can see it. I don't know. I didn't really see any places in South America. The only thing is there's Mexico. It doesn't say anything about Americans, though. It just says, where is the happiest place for expats? I gotta turn this. This guy's bugging me. Yeah, let me know, Andy. Couple days, you might be able to tell me. Yeah, this is better. Get that guy out of the picture. All right. So the happiest places tend to be Taiwan, Mexico, Portugal, Costa Rica. Cambodia's not in the list. Cambodia's not exactly a happy place. I wouldn't call it a happy place. I tell you what, I wouldn't call Thailand a happy place either. It's okay, but would I call it happy here? No, not really. I wouldn't call it happy. Taiwan, Mexico, Portugal, and Costa Rica, but you could also make a case for a couple other places, one of which is Ecuador, but maybe not. Maybe that's not a real happy place where people are bebopping around. You know, people are just mellow, man. They're chill, you know? Thailand is a happy place for you. I guess it might be happy. I don't know. Lots are in the Philippines. I guess I'm jaded, you know. I've been to a lot of these places many times, multiple times, and I just don't get the same, you know, the same joy when I go to these places. Wherever there is good kayak. All right, so let's see here. What is the personality of an expat? I thought this was pretty good, actually. There are 5 traits that make for a good expat. 5 traits. If you want to be an expat and you want to be successful, you should have at least, how many? 3 or 4 of these expats. Of these traits that expats have. So, let me give you these 5. First of all, you got to be curious. Curious. You got to be independent. You got to be resilient. That's pretty good right there. Independent, you got to be independent. Curious, you got to be curious because you got to know about stuff. You want to know. Resilient because you have to have that, you know, that side of you. Adaptable. Yeah, you got to be able to adapt. And then being open-minded. Those are the 5 traits. Being open-minded, being adaptable, resilient, curious, and independent. Those are 5 traits that expats tend to have. All right, let's go on. Ooh, this one, I like this one. What is the easiest country to move to from America? It's pretty good. What's the easiest country to move to from the U.S.? Where are the countries that you can move to that are very easy? And it's not really that difficult to figure them out. Guam? No. Oh, Jesus. I can't even show you, I can't show you what's going on here. It looks like it's going to rain. There have been heavy rain warnings since Thursday afternoon, but there's rain warnings throughout the day today, which, you know, I find that interesting because it hasn't really rained all that hard, but it looks like it's going to rain pretty hard. Okay, no. Easiest country to move to from the United States, Canada, UK, and Australia. Now, it doesn't say anything about money. It says if you want to move from the US to other countries, where can you move? Which are easiest? And these are easiest because you can go there as a student, you can go there for many, many reasons. You can go to these places and stay there. So Canada, UK, and Oz tend to be the three places that people go from the US. All right? So there you have it. All right, let me go on if I can. Canada, UK, Australia. Well, they might make it in the top 100, but it wouldn't be in my top 10 or 20. Not for me. All right, what am I looking for? Is this it? Yes. Let's go on here. All right, let's just do this. Best country for an American to move to. What is the best country for an American to move to? Hey, Jim. Back home now? Lots of people coming now. Let's just take a look here. TOA or TQA. All right, now I can move it back. Into the groove. You know, I went to Subway yesterday. I have to tell you this. I went to Subway, and they have the 2-for-1 special, if you remember. Now, I was like, give me a meatball sub, and give me an Italian sandwich, 12 inches. And they're like, oh no, only 6 inches. And I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't the other day 12 inches? And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, give me 2 meatball subs and give me 2 Italian sandwiches. Which of course you get a cookie and you get a Coke and you get all this stuff, and it's 2 for 1. So the lady says to me, oh no, meatball sub, no half, 2 for 1. So I'm like, okay. So finally I just went, listen, I want what I want. Just give me what I want. Whatever it costs, that's what it's going to cost. It was slightly frustrating. it's a shame. It's a shame that you have not brought that subject up there, 2QA. All right, so what is the best country for an American to move to? Which, I don't know if these are the best. It depends on individual preferences, priorities, and circumstances. Each country offers its own unique benefits and challenges. However, this is ChatGPT. There are a few countries that are often considered popular destinations for Americans looking to move abroad. Here are a few examples. Canada, Australia, Germany, renowned for its robust economy, efficient infrastructure, and high standard of living. Germany is an attractive option for Americans seeking career advancement. Daniel, how you doing? Or educational opportunities. The country is known for its excellent health care, efficient public transport, and a strong emphasis on work-life balance. And then there is Costa Rica. All right, best age. No, let's not do that one right here. All right, we already did the happy places. Ah, okay. What is the hardest part of being an expat? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for Brits wanting to move to places, okay, I can see going to, some places there. For the French, yeah, I could see some places. But for Americans, I guess if you're working, maybe. Here, this one's Chinese. We got some Chinese over here. Which, whatever. All right, the hardest part of being an expat. In twice Cuba, I've been 5 times best for a budget expat for mongers. His dad gives you his daughter for $10. Visa issues. Yeah, well, that's kind of sad. You can have my daughter. It's $10. What's the hardest part of being an expat? It can depend on individual circumstances, but some common challenges are cultural adjustment. That's the big one. Adapting to a new culture can be difficult as norms, customs, and social expectations may differ significantly from one's home country. Language barriers, unfamiliar traditions, good morning, and different ways of doing things can create a sense of disorientation and require significant adjustment. I'm adjusted to here. I've been here for almost as long as I can remember. So, coming here as a tourist, one thing. Coming here as an expat, another thing. One other aspect that is difficult is homesickness and missing loved ones. We already talked about this. Being away from family and friends can be emotionally challenging. I got over it. Expats may experience feelings of homesickness, longing for familiar surroundings and missing important events or milestones back home. Building a support network in the new location is crucial to help combat feelings of loneliness. Okay. So what I'll say about that is, I got my own family here. I miss my mother and father and my sister and her kids and, the whole thing. Yeah, okay, I miss them sometimes. But I get over it because, I got my own family here. I got things to deal with. You know, it's like Bo's busy doing something, Alex is doing something, Nicholas is supposed to come today. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to come today. I'll come tomorrow. Alex is still dealing with his school, which I don't really, which irritates me. He's dealing with his school because he's got everything turned in. He did everything he was supposed to do. And they told him, oh, well, we lost yours and I don't know how many other people's grades and a bunch of other things. They lost his papers. So he and the other kids had to come back in, fill all the papers out again, and turn them back in. He did it. It's done. And now I'm like, okay, so when are they going to get to you? I don't know. So he's supposed to graduate, and he's getting jerked around, in my opinion. In my opinion, I'm like, speed him up. Get on him. And he's like, well, I'm doing what I can. And in my opinion, it's not enough. I'm like, you need to be on them every single day. Because they need to get at it. You know, I mean, and the thing is when you graduate, there's a period of time where you don't have anything that proves you've graduated. What good is that? I mean, he's not going to graduate. He's not going to go through the formal graduation until between October and December. So that's months away. That's, 4 months, at least 4 months, 5-6 months away. So it irritates me. But whatever, anyway. We'll get on with that. Well, I hope it turns out to be a happy anyway. Otherwise, getting Jersey around, getting jerked around sucks. Yeah, it's just, it's too much. Yeah, you can have your support networks if you got a little money, or you have a family, which for me that's fine. I like that. Oh, it's raining. Ooh, it's raining now. It's starting to rain. Anyway, so you got a support network. You don't need anything else. You'll get over it. You get it. I talked to Jono yesterday. He's been in Thailand at the end of August. He'll have been here 4 years. And I'm like, are you starting to break ties? He's like, yeah, I don't really care about what goes on in America. He's like, my friends, all these people ask me things. And, he still stays in touch with all these people. I don't stay in touch with, I stay in touch with probably about my family and maybe 3 or 4 of my friends, and that's it. And I call them like once every 2 months. Once every 2 or 3 months, I'll call them. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Tom, thank you very much. Happy, joy. Yes. Oh, so happy. I'm so happy. Your $5 made me happy. Thank you. Choke me to you. You are the first of the day. Imagine that. The first super chat of the day. That's what I'll say. Yeah, anyway, so, it's good to hear that he's settled in, but now he's talking about his rents might go up, or the rents elsewhere are going up. He doesn't know if his rent's going up. And, to me, I'm like, dude, why are you going to pay that much for rent? He's already paying a little bit. He's right on the edge right now where he's paying too much, but he likes his area. So I'm like, all right, if that's your home base and you're not going to really be going anywhere, then that's fine. What you pay is fine. But if they're going to raise the rent, it's not fine. It's like you should just find a house, find something else. You'll be much more happy. All right. Let's see here. Did that one. Let's see here. Safest countries. Well, I start at the same time every day. Almost every day I start at the same time. 9 o'clock. It's raining today, as you can see. Oh, God. You know, Andy, I don't know, you may be a better man than I, but like I'm just sick of going through the rigmarole when you go to travel. And you know, my last trip was a lengthy journey where I went through, I don't know, 8 or 10 countries, you know, which is understandable. You know, it's a pain in the ass, but I don't know. I mean, it would take me a lot to go to some places now. I don't want to go to, you know, I just don't have that urge. It's not like, oh, well, I think I'm going to go to Bali now. I just don't feel like it. You know, it's like if the wife wants to go to Bali, if she's going to go, and then it's like, oh, how about we go with the kid? Maybe I'd go. But, yeah, I just don't, it's just not the same. Okay, safest country to move to from the United States. And this is, I have a feeling you guys are not going to guess any of these. Or maybe you'll guess one of them. One or two of them. I don't know. I got 5 places that are safe countries to move to from the United States. Determining the safest country to move from the United States can depend on various factors such as crime rates, political stability, health care quality, and personal safety measures. While safety can never be guaranteed anywhere, several countries are often regarded as safe destinations. Here are a few examples. Oh, you bastards. No, Japan's not on the list, Richard. Iceland is on the list, and so is Switzerland. So you got 2 out of the 5. No. No go. No on Japan. No on Singapore. Those are no-goes. Australia, nope. No go. Where is safe for Americans to live? Think about it. Ireland, no. All right, so Iceland, Switzerland, Canada, Norway, and New Zealand, not Australia. All of my business travels taught me that high-speed, low-drag travel is best. 1 carry-on, slip-on shoes, good headphones, and comfy clothes. Yes. That's the way I look at it. Low drag, I like that. Low drag, that works. Let me just get this guy over here. How can I do this? Yes. Low drag travel. I don't think grin and bear it. I think I don't deserve it. You know, I don't deserve to be patted down and you know, I don't need that shit. And I saw Jesse Ventura, if you guys remember him, Jesse the Body Ventura. He was talking about why he doesn't fly commercial anymore. And that's exactly the reason why. Because he doesn't enjoy being patted down. He doesn't enjoy going through the whole rigmarole. He's got metal plates in his body and everything. And every time he goes by, he has to get patted down. And that's the same with me. Every time I go through, they want to check me. It's a pain in the ass. You know, I want to tell them, leave me alone, you know, go fuck yourself. You know, I want to tell them that. But you can't do it. Because if you do that, then you're a troublemaker. You know, if I tell somebody, oh, hey buddy, don't touch me. Well, then guess what? Too bad. Now you're going in the back room and you're gonna get an enema. All right, let's see here. You'll get that enema that you don't want. You'll get bent over and get the anal probe. That's what you'll get. Just what I want. What is it with everybody parking on the streets now? Everybody parks on the streets. Nobody cares. Look at this. All the way down the road, everybody just parks right on the street. Look over here. They just park on the street. Well, I can't help you with that. I don't know. Use a pump. Do whatever you gotta do. All right, what are the 5 best countries for expats? 5 best countries for expats. That's what we need. The 5 best. And don't do any cheating. Don't look anything up. Hey, by the way, if you want, if you can, click that subscribe button and also the like button. Doesn't cost you anything. Hit the like button. I got 26 people right now. I got 9 likes. So I don't know what gives, but you know, the likes should be up there. Let's get at least 20. Visit my website while you're at it, AnAmericanInBangkok.com. You can get merch. You can read news articles. You can do all kinds of stuff on there. So go over to that website. Very nice. Home Japai Jet Ao Araimai. By jet, by T9. I don't know where you're going. By soy jet? I don't know what you're talking about.
Sir?
I'm unsure.
Sir.
14 thumbs up. All right, we're going for 20. Let's go for 20 today. I think it's fair. You got 27, 20 sounds right. Where are the 5 best countries for expats? This is another one of those lists, you know. I like the lists. I don't know. What can I say? 15. Ooh. Determining the best country for expats is subjective and can vary depending on individual preferences, like always. Priorities and circumstances. Wow, it's raining. It's raining steadily. Different countries offer unique benefits and opportunities that may align with specific needs and aspirations. However, several countries consistently rank highly and are often regarded as attractive destinations for expats. Here are a few examples. We already talked about one place. Well, we've talked about all these places already, but we talked about one place. It's number 5. Chucky's man friend just showed up. Chucky's in Mexico right now. I don't know about all that. Whatever. They can have their fun. Seven, no have expensive anything. Okay. No have expensive anything. Oh, they're all smoking out here. They're fucking smokers. Jesus Christ. All these fuckers smoke. Put your cigarettes down. Fuck, I feel like going inside. Oh God, I can't handle it out here. It's too much. Hang on. Fucking smoking. I hate smoking. I hate it with a passion. And all these Asians smoke. They all smoke. I don't know why they smoke. They're not supposed to be able to smoke here because you're not supposed to be able to smoke. Going inside. Too many people fucking smoking. Christ. Let's go upstairs. Where am I at? Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, it's supposed to be 25 feet from the entrance. They're smoking right next to the door. It's like, you know. Well, they got me to move, but I don't want to sit by anybody smoking. All right, where was I? So I either sit out there with the smokers or I gotta listen to the music. You know when I get what I want? When I'm at home. I get what I want. I don't have any music playing. I don't have any of that shit going on. What I need to do is make my little office, I need to figure out how to make a better office and make it really nice and to where I don't have to ever go out. People outside ride motorcycles on sidewalks and drive on the wrong side of the road as motorcyclists as often as I often do in Pattaya. I remember smoking. Yeah, there was smoking on planes at one point. As far as the motorcycles on the sidewalk, they've eliminated some of them, but some of these dickweeds, you know, they're out there sucking on their glass dick out there, trying to smoke. That's what I think of it. Degrees clock. Well, why do I have to move 90 degrees clockwise? If I move this way, it's better, but it's not great. See? And I got people behind me. If I move this way, it's not very good. And if I move all the way this way, that's not too bad. Let me see something here. I can move next to this gentleman over here. let's see here, put it this way. I don't care about it. I'm gonna do what I want to do, but this is a better view. And you see, I'm still washed out. It's just because I got a shirt on that is the wrong color. All right, best countries for expats. Let's get into it a little bit. Does anybody have any guesses? Keep clicking that thumbs up. I want to hit 20. I know that's asking a lot, but you know. Yeah, okay, much better. I'm so excited. I'm sitting the right way. Now we're up, you can see. You can see by the SkyTrain over here. All the people going by. And now all the smokers are gone. Sons of bitches. Most of them are gone. All these freaking Asians are gone. They all left. Got one guy smoking, and that's it. All right, so 5 of the best countries for expats. This is not for American expats, this is for expats. Number 5, Germany. Again, it says renowned for its strong infrastructure, strong economy, efficient infrastructure, and high standard of living. Germany is an attractive destination for expats. The country offers excellent healthcare, well-functioning public transportation, and a rich cultural heritage. I don't know. I can't get around the fact that it's Germany. I like to visit, but I don't want to live there. France. I can't get around the fact that if I was going to live there, I'd have to live with the Frenchies. And I don't have anything against them, because when I went there, I didn't have any problems. But Germany, nah. France, nah. Germany, no. But France is not on the list. Germany is on the list. And does anybody else want to live in Germany? Do you guys want to live in Germany? I don't. All right, we got 16 thumbs up. No, I don't want to live in Germany. I don't care where it is. It's not going to happen. Well, you can have them. Have fun with them. That's what I'll say. Usually when you see somebody who's German walking around, like, they're walking around, they got their hands behind their back. They've got like flip-flops on with socks on that are like purple. And they got like pants on that are, I don't know, they don't match their socks. That's what I see with Germans. And they walk around looking around to see what's going on. Anyway, number 4. New Zealand. Known for its breathtaking landscape, outdoor recreational opportunities, and friendly locals, New Zealand is a favorite destination for expats seeking a balanced lifestyle. The country offers a strong work-life balance and a safe environment. Yeah, I guess. What I've heard is it's very expensive. So that's what I think of. How expensive is it going to be? Yeah, Germany makes good stuff. They do make good stuff. I'll say that. But then, you know, Japan makes good stuff too. You know, I take Japan over Germany any day. Really. Just me, but I would. So number 4, New Zealand. Anybody have any gripes about that? You want to quibble about it? You want to cry about it? What do you want to do? You like it or no? Germany too. You like it or no? Can you live there? Do you want to live there? So damn far to travel unless you just go to Australia. Well, that's the other thing. You know, you're there and it's like, okay, so now where do I go? Oh, you can go to New Zealand. Yeah, but I'm in New Zealand. Yeah, but you can go to another place in New Zealand. I don't know. I would get tired of it, I think. There's only one place on this list that I would live in. There's only one place. That's it. All right. Number 3. And I don't think this is going to surprise anybody. Number 3 is Canada. Good beef and cheeses in New Zealand. Well, that'll keep you there. Yeah, but if something goes down, you're stuck there. You're not getting out. That's another way to look at it. That's another way to look at it. You're stuck in New Zealand. You can't go anywhere. Number 3, Canada. I just can't. You know, Canada, I can't. I can't live in Canada. I mean, think about it. I don't want to hear about Trudeau and this and that, and I don't care about Canadians and Canada, and I just, you know, I think that they're nice people and it's a great place and I'd love to go and visit, but it doesn't draw me in. It doesn't suck me in there and make me say, I want to stay here. I don't want to stay there. What do I like there? I like killer whales. You know, I like the fact that they have the wilderness. I like that. But do I like it enough to stay? No, I don't like it enough. Canada, too cold, but if you're an avid outdoorsman, yeah, but I'm not. I mean, you know, I don't want to be amongst grizzlies. You know, or I'd be living in Alaska. I was thinking about it. If I wanted to live with, you know, anywhere, I'd live in Alaska, but Alaska's expensive. And I've been there. It's very, very expensive in Alaska. And you got all kinds of bears there. You gotta have to deal with the bears. Patia Bob is Cuban, yes. Although I think he's been, you know, he's a little Americanized, but Patia Bob, I don't know where he is right now, but I think he's concentrating on his health right now. He's got a couple of health issues and he's working on those. Yeah, that's about all I can say. Number 2, and nobody's gonna get this. Yeah, they pay you, but it isn't very much. What they pay people to live there is not very much. We'd have to have our whole family there to make like $8,000. It's like, it's not that much. And who knows when they'll cut that off? They may cut it off in 5 years, you know. I don't know. Alaska, no. I don't want to go there. I mean, I've been there twice. And it was very nice. And you know, I mean, it's a place you go to work pretty much. That's when I was there to work. Rhodesia, yes. Zimbabwe, no. Zimbabwe. Number 2, Singapore. Can you believe that? Singapore? Singapore has to be, I'm going to say this, and I may get a little shit for it, but I don't really care. Singapore has to be one of the most boring places. I mean, you can go and have food and have a bunch of different foods, and you can go out and go to different places, and oh wow, it's so fun. But then after a week or so, you're like, what the fuck am I going to do here? I mean, what else is there to do? Well, I'm gonna go to the casino. I don't want to go to the casino. Yeah, I'm gonna go see a show. I don't know. I mean, it's boring. And you know, I've been there probably 15 times in my life. And I've stayed there. I stayed there for a month on one occasion in a nice hotel. I had a perfect setup. I had money. I had everything was great. It was all paid for. It was fantastic. And it was just the most boring place. And yeah, it's small. So like, you know, it doesn't take very much to, you know, a lot of people know your business there. If you're in one particular industry, people are going to know you. You talk about boxing or something like that, well, those industries are not all that developed there. They're pretty piss poor. The Chinese don't want to watch boxing. They don't want to see it. They want to be able to gamble on it. They can't gamble on it. So, you know, I don't know what it's like there now, but when I went there, there was no boxing. Now there's MMA in the casinos. And I think you can gamble on it there, which is great. But before the casinos, there was nothing there. And, you know, and what do I want to spend all my time in a casino for? Now, you know, recognized for its efficient infrastructure. It does have an efficient infrastructure. Cleanliness and safety. Cleanliness, okay, so you go spit some gum on the ground accidentally and see what happens. You might just get, you know. Singapore is a popular destination for expats. It offers a robust economy, excellent educational opportunities, and a diverse, multicultural environment. All true, and it still doesn't make up for it being boring. And the people there, I find the people there boring. I don't know. I find them boring there. At least when you're here, you look around. There's people, and you got like some guy from the African continent walking down the street in a muumuu. You got somebody else walking down the street. He's wearing a pair of shorts and flip-flops. You got somebody else, he's all dressed up in a suit. You got people of all walks of life. And you may have that in certain sections of Singapore, but not like here. And I don't know, it just bores me. That place bores me. Forget about Singapore. That's number 2. Singapore. It's a boring place. That's what I'm gonna say. Number 1. Does anybody know what number 1 is? Anybody? Anybody have any idea? Give me a guess. I'll just take 3 guesses. From any of you. Don't be scared. Spain. No. Well, I've heard some good things about Spain. I don't know. Japan, no. Hong Kong, no. U.S., no. No. Ecuador, no. 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 This is the one place that I would like to go on this list. This is the one place that I would like to go, and actually I would probably entertain living there, and that is Switzerland. Switzerland, known for its high standard of living, excellent healthcare system, and strong economy. Switzerland often ranks among the top countries for expats. It offers a favorable work-life balance, a safe environment, and stunning natural landscapes. Yeah, okay, you can go to those places. I don't think I'll go there. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I looked up how much it was to go to Congo the other day, and it was $1,200. And I was like, that's not too bad. Then I looked at the hotels, and I found one. It was dirt cheap, and it was a crappy hotel, and it was $43 a night. All the other hotels were like 100, 150. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll stay there for a month. You know. All right, we got one last, I believe this is the last one here. This list does not take into consideration those people who are looking for budget destinations. I'll say that. You don't go to Singapore to live if you're living on a budget. If you're living off of $2,000 a month, you're not going to Singapore. I got two chicks sitting next to me, and both of them are on their phone. They're not talking to each other. They're on their phone. I love this about the world now. Nobody ever talks to each other. That's how it is. You know. All right. Now, what are the 8 struggles of an expat? It is what it is, okay? I make, you know, I'm not going to tell you that this is the best list or the #1 list or it's the all-encompassing list or the final list, the list of all lists. I'm not going to tell you that. It's a list. That's it, all right? What are the struggles of an expat? We need to know these because some of us have struggles. Being an expat can come with its share of challenges and struggles, while the specific difficulties can vary depending on individual circumstances and the destination country. Here are some common struggles that expats may encounter. #1, culture shock. Adjusting to a new culture, customs, and a way of life and ways of life can be challenging. The unfamiliarity of the surroundings, language barriers, social norms, and different societal expectations can cause a sense of disorientation and frustration. And I don't have that here, so I guess I should feel very comfortable. But I don't have culture shock. Yeah, that's the main thing. If you come here, that's my #1 rule. If you don't know the system, if you don't know the game here, if you come here as a newbie, do not fall in love with the bar girl. Do not get emotionally involved with a bar girl. That's it. That makes it very, very easy for all of you. That's all you got to remember. Don't fall in love with a bar girl. I keep clicking those thumbs up. We're getting close to 20. I need 3 more, and we're going to hit 20. All right. #2, the language barrier. Communication can become a significant hurdle, especially if the local language is different from the expat's native language. In most places, it's different. Navigating daily interactions, making friends, and even handling administrative tasks may require additional effort and patience. I would say if you learn a little bit of the language and you can learn to be patient, you can learn to be more patient. And I am a perfect example of it because I am a lot more patient than I used to be. Maybe it's because I'm apathetic about many things. I just don't care enough to get all worked up about it. You know, I mean, really, I don't get worked up about things because sometimes you're just like, so what does it really matter? Yeah, I'm good with not talking, but if you do need to talk, it would help to learn some of the language because it does help with some interactions. And what I'll say is, learn to speak the language so that you can have interactions with people when you need to and when you want to get things done, and also you know what people are saying about you behind your back. Those things, they do matter. All right. Number 3, we've talked about this at length already, and that is homesickness. Being away from family, friends, and familiar surroundings can lead to a feelings of homesickness and longing for the comforts of home. Missing important events. What important events? Birthdays? I mean, I call up and tell, happy birthday to everybody all the time, and there's not that many people that I wish them happy birthday. Holidays and traditions can be emotionally challenging for expats. I would say this is for new expats, not for old expats. For somebody such as myself, I don't think about traditions back in the U.S. I don't think about, say, Thanksgiving. Oh, we're going to miss Christmas dinner. I haven't had a Christmas dinner in years. Thanksgiving, I think I had a Thanksgiving with my friend Scott, who lives in Cambodia. I think I had Thanksgiving with him or Christmas with him one year. And other than that, I haven't had any of these things in longer than the time that I've been here. It's been like 35 years since I had a Thanksgiving. I've had one Thanksgiving. So, in the beginning, it will be a little difficult, yes. But you'll get over it. Forget about it. It'll hurt a little bit in the beginning. You'll be like, oh, I miss Thanksgiving. Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Best thing about burgers, no flowers, no dinners, sweet talking, straight to the horizontal test track. Pass it on. There you go. If you want it to be that can be exactly what it is. Let's go, honey. I need to crack one, and that's about it. All right, number 4, building a social network. Establishing a new social support system and finding friends in a foreign country can take time and effort. I have a few friends. Expats may experience feelings of loneliness or isolation until they can establish meaningful connections and build a support network. And my support network is my family. Yeah, you just take them, that's all. So take them over there and you go, let's go. If they're good, they're good. If they're bad, they're bad. If they're not good, they're not good. Whatever, you just have your way with it. So, like I said, my support network is my family here, and also I got my family back in the U.S., so I got the best of both worlds. Number 5, career challenges. Finding employment or advancing one's career in a new country can be a significant challenge. Different work cultures, job markets, and qualifications, recognition processes may require adaptation and persistence. It's been a long time since I've done any real work here, and that's fine with me. I don't want to be in that culture. I don't want to be in I'm too old now. I just don't feel like being in that culture where I'm like, hey, let me talk to John and let's get the paperwork for that because we've got to really get on it. We're going to have to do this. And I just don't want to deal with that shit. And I don't want to have to deal with being PC. It's not going to work. All right, number 6. Better get these done here. Legal and administrative processes dealing with visa requirements, residency permits, tax regulations, and other bureaucratic procedures can be complex and time-consuming. Navigating the legal and administrative systems of a new country can be overwhelming. It can be, yes, especially in the beginning. All these things are in the beginning. After a while, you just go, I'll get it done. Number 7, health and healthcare. Accessing healthcare services and navigating the healthcare system in a foreign country can present challenges. It can. Understanding insurance coverage, finding healthcare providers, and managing medical emergencies may require additional research and preparation. Yeah, this is all true. You need to have your act together when it comes to healthcare. That's what I'll say. Hey, somebody click that thumbs up. Let me hit 20, please. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for $1 million. I'm not asking for anything else like that. I'm just asking for, let me hit 20 on that thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. All right, number 8, identity and belonging. Expats may experience a sense of identity crisis or questioning their sense of belonging. I've never felt that way. Balancing their home country identity with cultural influences of the host country can be an ongoing process. Forget about it. Forget it. It's just, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, you know? Hooky retirement visa or 800K in the bank. Well, I don't know what a hooky retirement means. No idea what that means. Let me know if it gets to 20. I'll change my thumbs up. Well, it's at 20 right now. 2Q Asian. 2QA. Should just call you 2QA. All right, there we go. That's the list. That's all the lists. And I have to think about it. And this list, I have to say thank you to Fidelity Quester for submitting this list to me, because this gave me an idea. I wanted to go over this. There are some questions, and that's what's important. So there you go. Anyway, that's all I have time for. We're right at the 90-minute mark again, and it's time for me to say arrivederci, au revoir, adios, chok di leo jerkan mai. I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Number 1 on that list, is that a girl? On what list? No, it's Switzerland. Switzerland is the girl. I guess. You can put it that way. I think if you go to Switzerland, you might want to have one when you go there. You're welcome. Well, thank you very much. There you go. Chok di to you, and chok di to everybody. And Dalo, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I will talk to you guys later. I'm done. It's time to go. I don't have my microphone on, but thank you very much. And, well, I'm sorry. It's time to go. It's time for me to go. See y'all later. Au revoir. Hasta luego.